NBC6 News Today at 6 starts now.
Well, first up this morning at 6 o'clock, we are tracking the tropics, systems forming in the Atlantic, and it's going to be a very busy Atlantic season. We are going to check in with Adam Berg in just a moment.
That's right. It is the first day of school for students in Broward County Public Schools. So good morning, South Florida. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Constance Jones.
And I'm Chris Anderson. Hope you had a great weekend, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the last day of summer, kids. I'm going to move out of the way to get the back to school all the way in there because it's going to be a fun year, right? That's what we're going to tell you. Just give it your all. That's the pep talk I've been giving my kids. We have team coverage to get your day started right now.
Yeah, from the buses hitting the roadways this morning, also to the superintendent and teachers getting ready to welcome the kids back into the classroom.
Plus, you got to be aware if you're out on the roadways, there's going to be more traffic. Parents got to get used to the drop-off and pickup lines. Yeah. The school zones are back into effect, so take your time. We're going to get you out the door with Joanna Torres. First, we do want to get things started with your weather forecast meteorologist Adam Berg with a look at not only the tropics, but the back-to-school forecast of what the kids are going to be dealing with at drop-off and pickup.
And it's all related, right? So we can't talk about the tropics without talking about our local forecast, because all that rain we had over this past weekend is related to this big cluster of showers and thunderstorms you see in the Gulf of Mexico. But thankfully, it is moving west of us, so those rain chances beginning to come down. And by later in the day today, we might get a nice little dry sliver. That's what I call it here because it won't last long. But yes, most of the showers and thunderstorms are out over the central Gulf of Mexico. And this is a high development chance area as this system continues to work to the west. 70% chance here of developing into something. Texas over towards the coastline of Mexico will have to watch some of these areas. Looks like we're off the hook, though, with this one. Many more systems to track coming up here in about 15 minutes. So let's get you out the door. Fast moving showers for us across the Upper Keys, really all across South Florida, honestly. You're just in and out of some of these showers. Here's another round that just recently pushed across Miami International, now west of the Turnpike. So Doral, a little drier. And now we're looking at a few showers that recently pushed through our studios, also quickly moving to the west. Fast moving showers. Good thing about that is you tend to not see very much flooding because the showers are just moving out too quickly. There's Parkland seeing a couple of fast moving showers. So not too bad here. What about the forecast? Well, we're going to be calling for a warm morning. We see it already. 83 Miami, even with that shower. 82 Fort Lauderdale. 86 Key West. Nice little breeze out there, though. Let's track these showers. You'll notice here by about midday and into the afternoon, look at how quickly they jump to the west, and I think that begins our drying trend. It's still going to be warm, though, Joanna. Temperatures up to about 90 or so, but it'll be nice to see a little drier pickup for the kids. Joanna, how's it looking out there on the roads this morning?
Well, it's looking great so far on the roads right now, Adam. So let's go ahead and take a look at your drive times in Broward, because there's no major incidents in Miami, no major incidents right now to report in Broward either. But your drive times right now as you plan your commute to drop off the kids at school. On 595 eastbound between 75 to I-95, you're only looking at a 10-minute drive there. 75 to University Drive, 5 minutes. And then if you're planning on driving anywhere near 75 southbound between Pines Boulevard to the Palmetto, it's going to be an 8-minute drive there. Chris and Constance.
All right, you guys, it's an exciting day for teachers, for students and parents as Broward County Public Schools get ready to kick off the new school year.
Yes, and our back-to-school team coverage continues with NBC6's Ari Odzer live from Monarch High School, where the superintendent plans to make a stop there this morning. In fact, Mr. Deerfield Beach graduate himself, Ari, joins us live with the latest. I love the flashing bus right on your shirt there.
Because we moved over to the school bus depot where the buses are pulling out, so I got this flashy accoutrement here. Isn't it fashionable? I think all the cool kids are wearing one of these this morning on the first day of school in Broward. And I'm also having a deja vu. Just a few days ago when Miami-Dade kicked off their first day, we were up bright and early. This time, I've got a special guest, Dr. Peter Licata, the brand new superintendent in Broward County. It's your first day as the chief of a school district, and it's the first day of school. What does this feel like for you?
It's almost unreal. It's just so nice. It's an honor, but it's also a reminder of how hard everyone works here. I mean, these folks were here at 4 a.m. starting these buses up, getting everything in order, and getting in line and covering some routes. We're about 80 bus drivers short. Maybe another 20 will sign up for next week. But everything's covered. We're excited. It's not raining, but just not everyone gets to experience this in their lifetime. So I'm just a fortunate person and excited about the first day of school, as I always am.
This is the 6th largest school district in the nation. You've got a lot of challenges running a district this large. What's the situation with teachers right now? You mentioned we're a few bus drivers short. What about teachers?
So we're just under 200, and that fluctuates. We're expecting to get more in the queue this week. Teachers are a little easier to cover because there's so many on a campus that can be in front of a child when the school starts. Bus drivers are a little harder because they're in a bus, and it's hard to drive across town to cover so quickly. But we look to get those gaps closed a little bit more in teaching vacancies. And remember, that's based on the enrollment. So as soon as that enrollment comes out, we may be higher, maybe lower. So we'll keep that in. We always need great teachers, though. Always need great teachers.
So looking forward to this school year, what do you tell parents about what they should be doing to help their kids right now?
Most importantly, get involved. We know an involved parent makes a difference for a child's education because now they're partners with us, and it's important. Especially go through their backpacks, see what the teacher is sending home, make sure we understand what they're bringing to school. It's always great to have those notes that teachers send. Sometimes they're good notes too. So just be involved. Call the school if you need any assistance. We're a customer service business as well, so we want parents to be contacting us for everything.
Dr. Licata, we'll catch up with you at Monarch High School and at some other schools. Thank you so much for joining us live, and best of luck on a great school year. And you heard some very good advice, sage advice to parents. Parents, if you're out there listening, get involved with everybody. Get involved with your kids, with their teachers, everybody at the school, so they know you when you show up. You're the parent that they know when you show up in that office. That's how it works. That's how you get the best for your kids. Guys, back to you.
All right, Ari, thanks. Make sure you bring us that pin when you come back. Right? It's pretty cool.
I love it.
All right, let's switch gears over to NBC6's Julia Bagg. She continues our team coverage this morning, where teachers are now prepping to help the kids back into the classroom, Julia.
Yeah, they've been doing that for days to get ready for the big morning this morning. And, of course, bus drivers here, they've been rolling out constantly behind me. In fact, we saw some of the new electric buses doing the same, too. And it's a wet start here in Pompano Beach. I want to give you a look here what it's like. Some bus drivers coming around and some other vehicles coming around the corner for the school district, as well as the superintendent who just spoke with our Ari Otzer heads off to Monarch High School. Here comes another bus here. Here comes one of the propane buses. They've got 10 of the electric. I want to show you what's going on at another terminal, give you a bird's eye view from Chopper 6 this morning so you can see. I mean, Superintendent Peter Licata telling us, you don't even know how hard these bus drivers work. They're up early. They've got some 80 openings right now that they're looking to fill, but they do have a driver for every route. So as you take a look from Chopper 6 this morning from the South Area Transportation Terminal. That's in Pembroke Pines. We're at the North Area Terminal, so just kind of gives you an idea across the county what things look like. But let's talk about teachers and how the new school year has officially begun. So inside the classrooms, well, teachers, they've been busy bees. They've been setting up those learning places, preparing for a clean start, wiping down those tables, all those first day preps. Today is the day one teacher tells us that she looks forward to every year.
I concentrate on the excitement. You know how exciting it is to start a new year? You tell me a profession that there is that every 10 months that you can absolutely start again, start fresh, tweak it, do it a little bit better, reflect. I get to do that.
That excitement, of course, comes tempered with caution. After multiple threats against schools surfaced on social media last year, Broward County Sheriff Gregory Toney posted a warning just this past weekend, noting it's a crime to threaten violence against anyone or any place. You will be arrested and you will be prosecuted. Think before you post. All right, back out live here in Pompano Beach. The superintendent was just making his way past the school buses, heading to Monarch High School, where he'll be visiting several schools all across Broward County. His old school, McNabb Elementary, was hoping to make a stop by there. It doesn't sound like he's going to be able to do that, but he did share some fond memories more than 50 years ago of his first day there, and of course, wishing students a very happy first day. He told me he wanted everything to be perfect for students. More on that coming up in our next half hour. Live this morning in Pompano Beach, Julia Bagg, NBC 6 News.
All right, Julia, thank you. Well, teachers and students aren't the only ones preparing for back to school today. School bus operators with Broward County Public Schools are also making sure they're up to speed with the new routes and the new technology on their school buses. In fact, Broward County Schools is rolling out with 10 brand new electric school buses today, with 50 others to be used throughout the school year. FP&L is also a key player with this project. They helped by installing fast chargers for the buses. Officials say the upgrades is not only better for the kids and the drivers, but also for the environment.
We're super excited about our new additions. This is our first time doing something this big on this scale to help the environment.
Well, Broward County Public Schools teachers, and it's the first day for the district in South Florida to kick off the school year with these battery-operated buses with zero emissions. And for anyone interested in being part of these historical changes, officials telling NBC6 that they are looking to hire 80 new bus drivers this year.
It's going to be a quiet ride with the bus without that rumble that you're used to, right? As Broward County students get ready to head back to school this morning, we're learning about a space that's helping students and their families succeed in the new academic year and beyond.
Y se le dan cursos entonces el salón de al lado es un salón como de clases.
NBC6 had a chance to tour the International Welcome Center. This is where the Broward County Schools system welcomes immigrant families who are new to the district. Parents can find answers to a variety of questions, things like how to get their students vaccinated, materials to enroll, or simply how the American school system works. It's different from country to country. Beyond that, for many families, the transition to the United States can be challenging, and the International Welcome Center is meant to be a safe space.
Sometimes they just need to come to talk about how life is going, how hard it's been for them. So we want them to feel, okay, so it's okay. You can come have a coffee with us and feel that you are not alone.
School officials also offer up a computer lab with access to English language learning software like Rosetta Stone for the whole family. Parents are asked to call to make an appointment in advance so the center is ready to help them with their specific needs.
Well, snapping a picture of your child for the first day of school and then sharing it on social media is a little bit of a tradition, right? We like to show off our kids for the first day of school, but there are a couple of tips you need to remember for the start of the school year. Officials want to make sure that you cover or remove any personal information like their names, the name of their school, grades, birthdays. According to police, strangers can use that information to try to victimize you or your child. Another tip, once you post it online, keep an eye on who's actually liking the picture and commenting to see if it's someone that you don't recognize.
Wake up with NBC6 as you get ready for school this morning, this week, this month, the entire school year. But this month specifically, we're going to have special stories profiling our local students, our local schools, our teachers, our administrators, student mental health, educators all across the board, so you don't want to miss it. Keep watching NBC6. You can visit our website to find these stories as well at NBC6.com. You could also download and use the NBC6 app.
And the app is free, so why not do it?
It is free. Oh, 6:11. Man. The alarm clocks are probably off. The kids are scrambling, getting shower. Yeah, they're up.
I saw you on your phone earlier.
Yes, I was trying to text them, good morning, first
Did they respond? Probably not.
Not yet. They're scrambling. We're ones across the board. We're twins in 11th grade and a first grader.
Wow.
So 111.
All right. Okay, speaking of back to school coverage this morning, beware of more traffic on the roadways today. The safety precautions you should keep in mind, especially around those school zones.